Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. If you are enjoying all this Ticket to Ride content, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, all that jazz. I really appreciate everyone who does so. We are well over 600 subscribers now on the channel, and that's awesome. So, what do we want to do here? Because I'm clearly taking San Francisco to Washington. But then we're kind of doing a weird... So, I guess my question is, do I take these two? Montreal? Yeah, it's these two. I don't think I want to take Seattle, Los Angeles. It's only 9 points. And then I also have to worry about getting, north and south here. Whereas this, I can start in San Francisco, go east, and then just worried about up and down there. The only reason for taking Seattle, Los Angeles would be that it would get me into Los Angeles, but that's the whole, I'm doing the whole trying to set myself up for something later, and I'm trying to break that habit. I shouldn't say break that habit. I think I do it too much. I want to be more strategic about it. This would be a decent time to do it, just because I'm going to be in all of this area, but this would be the exact reason, I would have to prioritize this right away. And then probably have to because of that, have to prioritize this north-south if I did take the Los Angeles to Seattle. Whereas now I can really focus my attention more on this East Coast, to be honest with you, and then go from there. I'm going to take the one thing about this, I'm probably just going to go right through the middle here. Yeah, I'm very happy I'm not up in here. This is looking like a fantastic decision. The one downside of this route here is that it is very, this is great. That is a risky move, a very risky move by Green to not take that. Holy cats. That would not be what I would choose to do. Oh, man. So, all right, well, that's looking like a great decision to not do that. And then we really have, probably we can just go like Montreal, Toronto, Pittsburgh, Washington, Raleigh, Charleston. Maybe we try to come through Nashville, Atlanta. Maybe. Because I might want to nab, now that I know some people are probably coming down through this way, I might want to try to nab this Montreal, Toronto, Pittsburgh sooner rather than later. But I also am not minding getting some of this stuff. Like, I can go Salt Lake to St. Louis right now. And I think Orange would be the only thing that would make me not do that. Yeah, I think we're doing this. Because there's a chance that this middle is going to be, there's going to be some competition in the middle, and I don't want to get caught up in that. I think we want to get this middle solidified, and then I think we want to go Montreal, Toronto to Pittsburgh, just because I think my opponents are probably, I don't know this for sure, but there's chances that they're going to want to be up in this area as well, and I want to get this stuff before they have a chance to kind of... I want them to have to work around me, not the other way around. But I kind of don't hate picking up Nashville to Atlanta. But yeah, I think this is fine. This gets us... Yeah, this is great. Okay, so it looks like yellow might be on more of a north-south track. Might be some competition for Seattle to Helena. But we'll see. I don't think I'm going to, go out of my way to get St. Louis to Nashville. And Nashville to Atlanta. But I think if we get this whole area done and then we got a little bit more, it's still open, we might look for it. Okay. There's green. I guess the question, because I think I like going in this way because it gets me, it hooks up Nashville, because I could go up and then just stop, just go up into Pittsburgh and then work my way down. But I think I like the idea of going kind of through Atlanta and then working my way up down there. So really, it just depends on, do I want the gateway to be Chicago, or the gateway to be kind of this Nashville, Atlanta? And I think I'm just going to choose the Nashville to Atlanta. Okay, so yeah, we're just going off the top here. Okay. All right. This is great. This is very excellent because both red and yellow are now in each other's way. Red's got to do a bunch of dance moves here to now connect their routes, as does yellow. This is just so great. Just so great. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so we go green there, and then we can go one off the top. So I will probably grab, and by probably I mean definitely will, grab, well, maybe not. Maybe I'll prioritize Toronto to Pittsburgh first. No. I'm going to prioritize Toronto to Montreal first. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I think I have this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Of course, I'm getting a heavy competition for orange because Helena to Duluth is clearly something that yellow is trying to do. Maybe green's trying to do it too. I don't know. Yeah, see, green's grabbing a lot of orange as well. So I think I can go off the top here. Okay, that's nice. That's also nice. So I probably then feel really good. Okay, so, ooh. All right, yellow, I see you. So yellow's probably Phoenix to Boston. Okay, this is the correct move here. Okay, now I'm feeling a lot better about maybe trying to now work on St. Louis, Nashville, Atlanta, I'm working on this area here. I'm feeling good about that. And interestingly enough, Los Angeles is still very wide open here. No, I can just go off the top. I don't need to do that. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like that. Yeah. Oh, man. Terrible when people are getting in your way. Always terrible. Okay. Because we have the 5 orange, let's not dilly-dally on that one. Because we definitely don't want to do something weird, or have something weird happen where someone grabs that and now we're trying to get 5 white and... Yeah, none of that. Yeah, see, I don't want any of that to happen. Excuse me. So, the only argument for... no, I can just go off the top. The only argument for going through Chicago right now would be it would just muddy up what my opponents are doing. But I think I continue in the avoidance. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason that I engage with any of this. I like the Nashville to Atlanta play there. I like it. I'd like to draw here soon, too. So because of that, I'd like to grab this. So yeah, we're really only like 1, 2, 3. We're only 4 routes, and all of them are pairs. So, you know, again, I don't want to delay all this too much. I don't want to get cute with it. But I also want to kind of keep the pedal to the middle here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so red is it. So what does red have here? Red's got a, you know, maybe a Los Angeles to Calgary, maybe the Phoenix to Calgary. You know, maybe even the Vancouver to Portland small route. So the good news about that, I mean, if red has completed their destinations, that is that red had to do a lot of hoops to get that done. Jump through a lot of hoops because green and yellow were in that area. I guess not really, though. Yeah, I'll probably just take the pair. I probably want to get Pittsburgh to Washington. Yeah, see, this is nice. I'm happy that this was a good decision. We're staying out of the fray. That's the main thing. Staying out of the fray. We don't need to engage in the fray. We're staying out of it. All right, I think I like drawing some tickets here. I think we definitely caused yellow to reroute, which is good. Green's under some pressure here. All right, that's good to know before we draw. All right, so what do we got here? So San Francisco to Atlanta? Yes. Portland to Nashville? No. I mean, I suppose we could get 6 blue, which, you know, might be worth it, but I think we already have a 21-pointer, and we're getting another 17-pointer that we already have done. We don't have to do anything, and I think that's good. And I'm going to take the risk I will take is let's try to grab a pair to get in a Sault Ste. Marie. I think that's worth it. A little bit of a risk that, you know, yellow would have taken it, but I feel good about that. Okay, glad we didn't take something into Los Angeles either. Though the Vegas route is still open. That is still open. And I think at this point, I feel good that we got another big long route without doing anything. So I feel really good about kind of now getting some pairs. I'm kind of low-key saving this pink to try to see if maybe we hit a Miami route. So green goes into Vegas as well. So now Los Angeles is pretty much cut off from us. That is, well, okay. Los Angeles and Vegas are cut off from us, which is fine. And Red's doing it, I guess. I don't know what Red's doing, but they're doing it. What's Red's plan here? Probably to go Pittsburgh to Nashville and try to hook up Little Rock, Oakland, like do that? That's tough. Okay, so green's choosing destination tickets. Now, green still's got some work to do. Like, green still's got to go Denver to Kansas City. Though, I would say there's not as much risk of that getting taken. There's some, but not anything terrible. Yep, so there goes red down that way. Okay. I feel good about doing this, because now I have 3 different ways that I could hook all this up, At this point in the game, it would be extremely, extremely unlikely that all three of my opponents would grab these three routes. Now, with that said, I am going to draw off the top, and I will be right back. I need to go help my children with something. I'll be right there. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. And I drew to get the pair. And I mean, what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's draw. Let's draw. Let's do it. So definitely not Calgary to Nashville. Nashville to New York, I like. You know what I think about Dallas? I could probably do Dallas to New York. It's not perfect, but, you know, I think I got enough time. I guess here's the question. Am I worried? Because yellow... No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. No, we're fine. So, because what? We need 1, 2... Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is all good. So I'm going to grab Oklahoma City to Dallas here first because it looks like green is heading that way. Kind of want to get this done. And I'm going to be on the lookout for black. Yeah, the concern would be that yellow grabs a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of big routes, and ends this quickly. But I don't think yellow's doing that. I feel good doing this. Yeah, that's what I figured red was doing. This is a very good game by red here. All right, I'm happy to grab this and then one off the top. All right, I'm happy with that. Okay, we're fine. You know, we're cutting it close here. We're cutting it close, but use yellow. Cutting it close, but it's fine. We have the cards to end this, and you know, with in 2 turns. So as long as as long as yellow didn't end it, we're fine. I think at this point we abandon our Miami dreams because there's no need at this point. I don't want to outthink myself. I think it was correct to keep them for a certain amount of time, but now I don't want to save it and draw and then miss out on something because I saved for Miami. Probably the only thing I would worry about here is I am not in great shape on board, but I don't know. I don't consider that to be a real huge problem. I guess the big question is, do I feel like I need to draw again? Or am I feeling like, now we're good? I feel like we're probably okay. No one's running away with tickets. At yellow, I have 4 more tickets, and I have good tickets. Now, I think yellow has good tickets, too, but not anything... You know, it's still just 3. see what red does here. So red has their destinations completed. Probably has longest train as well. Really the only bummer is we leave some cards on the table. No, so red just grabs a route. So we will get the 15-point bonus. Oh, red missed big time. Red got locked out of Vegas there. That's what happened. I'm assuming red and green drew around the same time and once again got in each other's way. So green was just kind of all over the map here. Kind of had like a Portland thing going on. All right, so I'm feeling real good about this so far. I don't know if this is a guaranteed win by my math, but getting a 15-point bonus here is going to be really nice. Because yeah, I think that yellow has some good stuff. Yeah, yellow had good stuff. Now the question is, now I don't think that yellow has longest train, and that's really the thing that matters. So, ooh, all right. Squeaking out a win there. Was not confident that was the case, but I would be interested. I wish there was a way you could do this. I know this isn't possible, but I wish there was a way I could like see what the next draw would have been. I think I would have been correct had the game not ended here. I think it would have been correct to draw again. And maybe see if we could hit like a New York to Miami or something like that, or a St. Louis to Miami. I know is one. You know, there's enough in here that we could have done. But really, the name of this game was we didn't get caught up in the Northwest battle, and we really had. I mean, what was the most nerve-wracking route? Oklahoma City to Dallas? Probably. That was the one I was most nervous about. Maybe when we drew the St. Louis, but really low stress game, and that often leads to a victory. Let's look at some stats. So points with claimed routes. Interesting that, again, I was the lowest with the claimed routes, but obviously the most with destinations. Lowest collected amount of train cards, by quite a lot for one opponent. And a nice cross section here. I'm really trying to get this to be 50-50, and I think depending on the route that I take. So because this route was through the middle where I needed specific colors, I'm gonna see more visible train cards because I'm going to want to take the cards that I know. Whereas on ones where I'm doing more wild destinations, I may do more off the top. So it's just something I'm experimenting with. A full train lower than third place, which is crazy, but you know that was kind of the thing. I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, clearly yellow had good tickets, and I think did the right play. Just you know, it's once it starts getting to so many tickets, you gotta hope that I don't have big tickets, and I did. So that kind of pushed me over the top. But how close this is shows, you know, even though I had 4 more tickets and a lot of them were good. This matters. This very much matters. Yep, I kept the most additional train cards, whereas yellow, again, did not draw at all. So, all right. Well, that's it for today. I already did my subscribe thing, and so I didn't know what to say, and that was kind of awkward. So we'll see you next time.